Hello all, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my LDOnly walkthrough. This is episode 58. I've got some great news today. ComToUs just updated R5. Let's go check it out. Okay, here we are checking out the results of the latest R5 run after the update. Looks about the same. A lot of blue, one legend. I did R5 all day yesterday and I came away with nothing. I had no important grinds that I got from R5 yesterday after a couple hundred runs. So this is actually better than normal, but I've gotten really frustrated with R5. You've got 23 rune sets, and you don't get the ones you need. There's 6 or 7 rune sets that I mostly use: Vio, Rage, Swift, Despair, Fatal, and a couple others, and that's about it. And we get nothing. Now, I've been saving up my claws because I think until ComToUs really fixes R5, then I'm going to take a different approach. And that approach is, I do also need gems, and I don't need them as much as grinds, but I'm so tired of getting blue grinds from the ally rune sets in R5. I can't do it anymore. So we're going to look at farming rift beasts instead. So gathering up the claws and just crafting the grinds that you need. And so there's actually quite a few different rift beasts that are useful. Intangible, Rage, Fatal, Destroy. And I occasionally use Seal, but not very often. So 4 of the 5 rune sets that drop I use on a regular basis. Destroy a little bit less, but the other 3 I use all the time. So now my score is not the best here. So one of the things I'm going to do over the next couple of weeks is actually work on improving my Rift Beast teams, not only the speed of the runs, but also the score that I get. So you have a higher chance at hero and legend gems. But for right now, I am low on violent, and I get a good, a reasonable 7 to 8 million score on this one. So we're gonna run that for a bit while we're doing this video. And let's go check out the actual notice update, because they did really update R5, and when I saw they were updating R5, I was super excited. So we come down here, Rift Raid, repeat battle improvement. In the rune and artifact management and load menu, you can now see the monster's thumbnail on the battle progression screen, battle preparation screen. So this is improved. It's like, what? I don't know. I don't know why that was needed. I could see it could be a tiny bit useful. But why? When you are allowing 23 rune sets to drop in the same R5, why can't you divide up R5 into 2 or 3 different R5s based on rune sets? Or allow users to just pick, hey, give us a special item that allows us to pick like 5 rune sets or 10 rune sets that we want grinds for, and only drop those. And maybe R5 can be useful, but right now it's just garbage. And so my recommendation is I'm going to try to improve my Rift Beast speed and score and farm that, because you get basically everything else that you get from R5. You get mana. In fact, you get more mana per gem than you do per grind for the same quality. And you still get mystical scrolls, you still get claws, you still get horns, you still get engraved summons pieces, and you still get 3 and 4 star rainbow mons. So I'm fed up with R5. I've spent the last month doing a lot of R5, and my grinds are just no better than when I started. And this is my plea to ComToUs: is fix R5, do something. We don't need little highlights of icons in the rune menu. We need you to change how we get our grinds because it's just so frustrating. It's been Comtos has made a lot of improvements to this game in the last couple of years as they slowly try to retain players, but they need to do better on R5. It's so awful. So just a quick update. What I've been working on mainly is just siege teams, and I'm also working on trying to improve teams for content I don't do very much. So one of the things I have been working on is the Forest of Roaring Beasts level 5 team. I have not found a stable LD-only team for that yet. It's been a bit frustrating. I'm close on a couple of different teams, but it still fails. So I'll report back on that. But now that we've focused on just my main account and this LD-only account, we're going to be focusing on doing some of the harder content, especially on this LD-only, because I know a lot of people subscribe to my channel. A lot of them are LD-only accounts, and they're really struggling with some of the content. So we're hoping that we can help some people out. So one of the things I'd like to go through real quick is actually the collab special, the surprise shop that came up. And from an LD-only perspective, so this is for my LD-only followers. This energy one was great. LD summoning pieces, of course, you get that. I took the mysticals because it was just mysticals, and I definitely needed the reappraisal stones. And then in this weekly offers, I don't think the mana stones, legend artifact, or the memorial grind are really worth it. Those are generally kind of garbage. But as always, runes they're always needed. And this at least lets you select 1 out of 3. So I thought we'd see how we do. And of course, violent is worth it. And then we're going to take the swift. And actually, this first week, despair is a good set. Fatal's a good set. Will is a good set. And fight is a good set. Now, if these were like guard or energy, I'm not buying those runes. So we bought those. And then you think about the rest of it. I did get my one lucky box. I got 20 pieces for LDs out of it, which is pretty cool. I don't think it's worth it to get one Jujutsu Kaisen scroll and one LD for 30. It's not bad, but it's 30 bucks. I don't spend a ton on the game, and that seems like not the best return. So this is an all attribute scroll, which is an LD chance, and you get 3 mysticals, which really doesn't matter. But now this is expensive, but I get a lot of gems every week from participating in Siege and all the other guild content. It's worth it to me to get that because I'm an LD only account. And of course we want the LD scroll, and what's really valuable here is 3 reappraisals, which is amazing. I have tons of legend runes for almost every rune set, almost every slot that I need. I'm always out of reappraisals. So 800 for that, no brainer. I'm going to skip the legendary because 700 crystals is probably just better spent farming. I'm definitely not skipping the LD scroll here, 500 for that. It's just crystals, and we get a lot from our work in Siege and guild content. Probably will get some of these other ones later, but for today's video, we're also going to do this because we get 15 more light and dark pieces, a few more mysticals, and some legendaries. So to me, that's worth it. And now I need to save the rest of my crystals for next week to see what's in the weekly special. But that's what I think are valuable. Obviously, some of these other things, I'll definitely get the energy at some point. Awakening, probably not. None of these rune crafting things, none of those are worth it. And I would definitely, in fact, while I'm here, unknown scrolls are great fodder. for 6-starring stuff to get more energy. And so I'll definitely take those. I'll probably, anything else that's mana, I'll take later. So if you look at our monster box, we have gotten every single LD Dark 3-star and every single Light 3-star. So, but we're actually out of Shrens, and I want to make, I did not save any, and I want to make a Shren that is non-2A to help out with a couple of different dungeons where I think it's actually better for the non-2A Shren to be used rather than the 2A Shren, because the 2A Shren does not remove negative effects when it does its heal anymore, and that is very useful in some cases. So I'm hoping I can get another Shren today. That would be a great get. Some engraved summon pieces, which is not bad. There we go. There's our light dark pieces. We now have 3 light and dark summons from pieces. And so we're ready for summons. So we have 1, 2, plus 7. So we have 9 chances at LDs, unless we can get a dupe nat 5. Alright, so here we go. Let's see if we can get a cool new toy for the LDOnly account. Alright, so no dupe nat 5 from Mysticals. So alright, now we're to the moment that everybody looks for. When I post one of my videos, I see you, and it's fine. I do it too. We're to the premium summons. So this is where you start watching. So welcome to the episode, and we're going to do our 1 legendary first, just to see if we get a dupe nat 5. It's an event monster. It's a 5-star. It's the Fighter Yuji, which is new. Okay, well, it's another nat 5 that will be a dupe next time. So we're slowly filling up that Pokédex. But now we're into the light dark chances. So we're going to see what we can get. Just 1 new toy, and Faye would be perfect. So the one thing I'm struggling with in RTA right now is I have Trinity, who's a 33% speed lead, but a lot of people ban her, and my next best speed lead is 19%. So Faye would be outstanding. Let's just get 1 new toy, please. We just need to see a lightning. And if you're not going to be nice to us with lightning, at least give us that Shren we're looking for. But so far, we're seeing garbage, that's what most light dark summons are now, is garbage, now that we've gotten everything that we need from the 3-stars. So this is just, can we get some? That's a secret dungeon. Not exciting. Come on, come to us. Be nice. We've been in. Of course, there's the Yeti. Frick. I hate the Yeti. So many Yetis. I should have just... Ooh, lightning. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hall of Heroes and a useless one. God dang it. We got Light String Master last video, and now we get this garbage. Come to us. Ooh. Oh, an event monster. Is it? Okay. Hey, new toy. Okay, I actually don't remember. So he's a strip, and then after that attacks all enemies to block them from removing harmful effects for 2 turns. So he could be potentially useful. So we got a new toy. Can we get 1 more new toy? Water Samurai. Okay. Alright, so we do have one more Jujutsu Kaisen. The one I actually really want is the light or dark girl, Nobara. The light one is a really good tank. It would be useful in Siege. So that's what we're hoping for from this. What do we get? It's the water one. So now what we can do is we can go into here because there's this event I've been waiting to use and I was worried I would not get to use it. And actually I don't need that skill up now that I think about it. Now, I already did my upgrade on Ramen, who's kind of useless. But now that we have a 4-star event unit, so he is going to be my new toy. Thank you, Com2us. I've been complaining recently that I was not getting any of the event units from my Light and Dark only, and they gave me one. So I appreciate that. So I have been wanting to build a turn 2 team just to try it out, and I was needing a better HP lead. So I have Vero and I have Gapsu, but Gapsu is only for dark monsters. So now that I have Vero and Megumi, I can actually build a turn 2 team with both light and dark units, and they'll both get the benefit of either HP lead. He's really important because one of the monsters I see the most in RTA is Heigang, and I can use him to strip everybody without activating Heigang's passive. So they may not let me keep him in my team, but if they put Heigang out there and he's the one I don't want to ban him, I want to ban someone else, I could throw this guy in. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm happy to have a new toy. Really excited I got one of the event monsters. That's really cool. So now it doesn't really matter for the rest of the event. I got all the benefits, and we'll see what we can do with him in RTA, hopefully soon. That's it for this one. Until next time, see ya.